Hi everyone, it's Dash of Dave here again, and I'm back for another crafty video. So today is a bit unusual because it's Monday for me, and that's because yesterday I went out on a call out. So if you were watching Monday's video, I think I mentioned it. I had to go out. So anyway, I'm here today. I've had 3 hours sleep. So if nothing makes sense, that's the reason why. So that's the reason why I'm sticking to something that's really easy. So we're going to do a one sheet wonder. Really simple. We're going to make this little book. Okay, so this, I'll show you the book with the pockets. So this book is here. So what I've done is the white tags are the things that are additions. So these are extra pockets that you can put in, and anything that's got a black tag in, that is one of the pockets that is part and parcel of the little folio. So it's like a little mini journal. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5th there. 6. And there's one on the back here, 7. Got 7 little pockets, okay. And it also has its own little wrap round, so it's got a little spine, and so it's a slightly different way to the way that most people make these. But like if we were talking about additional pockets, so if you think about each fascia is a pocket, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 additional spaces you can put pockets in. So I'll show you how to make this. So this is the one that is just the journal itself, so it's like a little mini journal. It's great for keeping those, like keeping keepsake tags in, you know, when you get your Christmas tags. I'm not allowed to mention the C word. You know, the festive season or birthdays or things, they can keep your little tags in there. So I'm going to show you how to make that. Really simple. We're not even going to use a scoreboard. We're just going to use this is a 12 by 12 sheet of card. You can use any size square, so you know, you can make it out of rectangles, but it just turns out slightly different. So if you use a square piece, so if you've got an 8 by 8, you've got a 6 by 4, you can end up like really mini journals, but you know, you can still make them. So this is a 12 by 12, and what we're going to do is we're just going to fold it in half. Now I realize that lots of people will know how to make these. Now that's great, but I'm catering for those people who don't or have forgotten. You know, we sometimes come back to things and think, I know I've made them, I can't remember how I made them. So we're going to fold it in half, so that's our halfway, okay, and then we're going to fold this edge to the middle here, and we're going to do the same with the other side. So you just want to make sure it gets in the middle, and that means that you get all of the pages are all the same size. So it's a really good one for new crafters, those intermediate crafters. Sorry, when I'm pulling this, all I'm doing is I'm just making sure that I'm pulling it, I'm lining this up against that line, that fold line. Or professionals, not that I don't think there's such a thing as a professional crafter, because you have to have a degree in crafting. So sorry, folding it over like this. Now we're going to fold it the other way. So we're going to again fold it in half, and we're going to do exactly the same again. So we're just going to fold this to the middle. So if you just lift that edge up, you'll be able to find the middle. Because, you know, if you've got a piece of card like mine that's quite busy, you might not be able to see where that line is. Put that score line in, and then turn this round and do the same again with this side. Just move that out of the way so that you can see what I'm doing, like that. Press that down, that score line in. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to cut it. Now I'm going to use a ruler and a blade because that's my preferred method of cutting. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut on this line to this first join. So what we're going to, let's just put some lines in for you. So let's go to, let's see if we can get a pencil that works. I don't know whether you'll see the pencil on this. So we're going to cut along that line. We're going to cut along this line. So we're going to go to this fold there. And we're going to cut the same as the first one on this line here. So we're going to do in from this end to this crosshair, so where the folds meet each other, yeah, in from this side to where the crosshair is here, and in from this side. So we've got two from one side and one from the other. So all we're going to do is we're going to cut those, and like I say, I'm just going to use a ruler. If you wanted to use a pair of scissors, absolutely do what you want to do. I'm going to cut, like I say, just up to that line on this one as well, from that line to the edge, and then back to this one on that line to the join. There we go. So we've got this kind of snake now. A snake, that's all I can say it is. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to fold these. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it concertinaed. So we're going to fold one way, then the other, then back on itself. So you just want to do every other fold, so it's back and forth, okay, and you're just going to pick those up. Take some time if you wish to make sure that they're all nicely aligned, but if you folded it well, they should align anyway. I'm just going to fold back and forth until we get to here. And this is where mine changes, because most people would just fold it back on itself there, and you'd have this book that you'd then have to put into something to hold it together or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. So instead of folding it back on itself, this time I'm going to wrap it round the spine like this, and I'm going to fold it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch crease on a spine. So what you want to do is you want to kind of get it wrapped round with a little bit of leeway. Yeah, and then if you push from this edge, so you're pushing back, you'll create a little box fold there. If you make sure that these are straight either side, so they line up with the sides, then this line will be relatively straight. So what you're going to do is you're going to pinch crease it like that, and you're going to take it off here, just fold it out. So that's the original crease, that's our box fold crease, and we're just going to fold that in with a nice score. This is when you can line it up nicely. Put a score in there, and then push those together, and then push those together, and then there you go. That's our little thing. Now, sorry, I got disturbed. I got a phone call and I had to answer it. So, what was I saying? So, yes. So once you've folded this like this, and you've got this little cover, we're going to use some divots to make the little closure. So what we'll do is let's go through it. So the first page I have as an opening page, and then the next page I have as a pocket. So because it's folded on this edge, okay, I will glue the bottom edge and the side and make a top opening pocket. So in order to do that, I'm going to put a divot in it. Now it can either be on this side or it can be on this side, whichever you prefer. I'm going to put it on this side. Okay, I'm going to just put the divot in roughly in the middle. Okay, it's quite a deep divot, but never mind. We'll keep hold of that. I've got these things. things because I've been making them. These are all over the place and they keep getting stuck to me and falling out of my hair and off my wrists and things. I swear I've gone to the shop with these bits of these stuck to my face. Anyway, so that first one, top divot, sorry, a divot taken out the top. So we're just going to glue on this edge and this edge to form a top opening pocket. Now these pockets, these pages, all create a 3x3 pocket. Okay, now a 3x3 journal, and so because they're 3x3, anything you put in a pocket, you really want it to be no more than 2.5, a 2.5 size piece will fit nicely in and stay away from the glued edges. You might get away with 2 3/4 depending on how fine your glue line is. So we've got this top opening pocket here for this one. Okay, and so then we're going to flip over, and then this one, this opens at, this is folded at the base. Now you've got two options. So you can either have another top opening pocket and just glue either side. You can glue these two sides and have a side opening, or like I sometimes do, and I'm going to just snip the corner out and have it as a corner tuck pocket. So what that means is we're going to glue it. We're not going to glue this side or this side. We're just going to glue down this side. Okay, now there is no right or wrong way. Please do not get caught up on, oh, I've got to make it like that. Yeah, you don't have to make it like anything. This is great for beginners, like I say, because you can do whatever you want to do. You can make it into a nice little mini journal and have it however you like. So again, we've got it where it's folded on this edge this time. So we can have a top opening, or we could have a bottom opening. I'm going to go for another top opening pocket. So just take that out. Fan of the big divots at the minute, so that sounds like it could be a Netflix show. A fan of the big divots, because there is some dross on Netflix, I tell you. Don't go searching when you're looking for something to watch on Netflix. You'll be there for hours and sucked into the void of what on earth is this, and why on earth did they think that was a good program? Anyway, so opening it up. Who am I to talk about good programming? Anyway, so this time we've got a top fold. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it as a side divot. So we've got a top fold here, which means that we're going to glue down this edge and this edge of the inner bit, obviously. But we're just going to make a divot, take a divot out of the edge of the pocket. Okay, so that means we're going to put a line of glue down there and a line of glue down there. Okay, press that together, seal it nicely. Okay, and then open it up, and again, now what have we got? We've got a side opening, so it'll be another top opening pocket for me. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue down this bottom edge and up the side. Oops. Now, of course, before you do all of this, you could ink it like I've done with my samples, but I'm not going to worry about inking and that sort of thing. Really, I'm trying to stay awake through the video, so I'm 3 hours sleep, and I've been at work today as well. So there we go. So that's our top opening. Okay, then we've got another one where it's creased at the bottom, so we could either have another corner pocket, we could have a top pocket, we could have a side pocket. The world is your oyster. I think I'm going to go for another side opening. Okay, and so that means that I'm going to glue along this line and the opposite to where the fold is. Stick that down. Get it nice and stuck. Okay, then flip it over. Then we've got another page here, which is your back page. Now, on your back page one, I like to have the divot on the back, but you know, you could have it on the front, it doesn't matter, on the, you know, on the inner page, it doesn't matter where you put it. I'm going to put it on the back one. Okay, just move those out of the way. So, and again, we're just going to glue along the bottom edge and opposite to that crease. Now this is the one where it's got the cover on it, so you want to go against the first crease, the one nearest the divot, not the next one, and you're going to close it up like that, press it down so it makes a nice crease. Then what you do is this little wraparound will sit like this, and all you need to do is get one of your divots, whichever one you want, will do, and then if you've got a nice contrasting one, then put that on. You know, if you've got like, well, this wasn't even a contrasting one either, that one, the inner floral looks very much the same as the outer floral, but it was a slight difference to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that in place, but I'm going to glue along this very edge here. Actually, oh, you know what I'm going to do before I do that? I'm going to ink this so that you can see where this is when I've stuck it down. So actually I won't use that one now because I've just smeared glue all across the back of it. I'll use this one. I'm going to ink it completely so you can see it, because then we'll make it a different colour and it'll stand out from the back. So there you go, it stands out a bit more now. Okay, so what we're going to do is flip it over, and again, like I say, just a line of glue just down that very leading straight edge. Use a piece of other paper to just drag it away so you've not got loads of glue oozing out. Pop it in place and just overlap it on the very tip of it. Press that down and make sure you get a nice seal on there. Ow, 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 ow. Seal. Don't clap on your own, somebody will throw you a fish. Anyway, stop it, Dave. And there we go, that's it. So we've got this little, it just clips open, and then we've got this little mini journal. We've got first page, then we've got a pocket, then we've got a corner opening, a top opening, a side opening. Just make sure it's not glued down. A top opening, side opening, and a top opening on the back there. And there you go. That's really simple. That's just a nice little folio. Now you could, of course, just go concertinaed all the way along, and so like this one is just folded back on itself, and you could then make a little wrap to go around it. But I just like having a one sheet, because that's what we're doing, a one sheet wonder. So I hope that is useful. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you don't mind it being a really short one again today. I've got so much to do to get the grimoire finished, but I have to say, if you've been watching the grimoire, you are, I know this sounds like I'm being really big-headed, but you are in for a treat. The grimoire, I'm kind of a bit blown away by how wonderful it looks. I don't know, that sounds like I'm being very yeah, big-headed about it, but I'm not. I think you'll love it. Okay, so I'm really chuffed with it. I cannot wait. This is how good it is. I cannot wait to show you. I'm so excited about it, but I do want to kind of get it finished before I do. So Friday's video should be, fingers crossed, I get it all done. Friday's video should be me doing a flip through it so you can see it in its entirety, and I really do hope you are going to love it as much as I do. Anyway, that's it for today. This is your one sheet wonder. It's Wednesday. Well, for you it is, but it's Monday for me. And I will see you all in the next video. Now you know what you need to do. I can't express this enough, and I think you already know what you should be doing. You should definitely be giving it a thumbs up. You should be giving it a like. Really grateful to all my new followers. you know, it's great to have you around. You know, you can kind of come and soak up some of the crazy because, like, I've got way too much to give. Anyway, so I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and have something to eat, and then I'm going to go to bed. I'll probably be in bed by like 8 p.m. tonight, which, you know, I haven't done since I was about 15. So, no, even before that, I think I was out and about and doing stuff when I was at 8 p.m. when I was 15. About 5 probably when I last went to bed at 8. Unless I was getting up for a flight or something. All right, anyway, stop waffling. There's way too much waffle. We're not making anything with waffles. So... the one sheet waffle wonder. The Wednesday's one sheet waffle wonder. All right, shut up, Dave. I'm going. All right, sorry, Dave. Bye, folks. You know what to do. Love you all very much. Don't forget, love you all, without exception, until you give me a reason not to. So I would suggest you don't give me a reason not to, and I will see you all very soon. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. And big hugs. Nearly forgot the hugs then. Bye.